Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Master Tarot. My name is Libby. My spirit guide, I call him Master, which is he's a Scottish Gaelic warrior from times past. He does have an actual name, but he does like to be called Master, which is Scottish Gaelic for master and teacher. Calls me Ben, which means child. So we muddle along together. So thank you for joining me today. What I want to have a quick look at today is China and Taiwan, of all topics. It came to me last night about 2 a.m. that this was something that I should read on. I think what's happening is that China is looking very keenly at what is going on in Ukraine at the moment in regards to Russia's actions of taking Ukraine. Watching the West's reactions. China has for a long time wanted to annex Taiwan. Taiwan wants to hold its independence. There was a period where it was part of China, but devil energy and plans on the world stage. That's my Putin card, and things happening on the world stage. I think what happened is what I was getting last night, so sorry if I look a little bit tired, was that when China moved into Hong Kong and there wasn't any backlash from the world on the world stage, they were perhaps emboldened in regards to their thoughts of what they could get away with in regards to Taiwan, but they're looking very intently at what's going on in the Ukraine theatre at the moment. So just tell me very quickly, 4 cards, tell me about China's intentions to, no, I'll do an abbreviated Celtic cross because that'll give me the energies of now, past and future. Tell me about China's intentions towards Taiwan. So yes, I am getting that when China, okay, so China had made a lot of promises to Hong Kong that were undermined and discarded, and there was no backlash on the world stage despite the pleadings of those in Hong Kong. They were, the word I'm getting is emboldened. Emboldened. Tell me about, okay, we'll start now. We'll start here. Flung out at me was the High Priestess. This is the hidden agenda. There is something that is not being revealed, challenged by the King of Cups. So this is my Biden card, challenged by the US, by the leadership of the US. So, okay, what I'm getting here is that, yes, China has an agenda that they're not revealing in regards to Taiwan, but the reformation of such strength in NATO, but also the non-NATO nations coming together under the diplomacy of the US, or Biden's diplomacy. It wasn't necessarily Biden, but his guidance of diplomacy. It is challenging this hidden agenda. Because we also have several alliances. We've got the Pan-Pacific Alliance. We have, which of the US is not part of, but we also have the Quad. Not sure the official name of it. They call it the Quad. It's the US, Australia, Japan, and India in an alliance. So there is these, and then of course there's NATO, and then there's the Australian, New Zealand, US alliance as well. So there's alliances everywhere, challenging this hidden agenda that they've got. Okay, we've got the tower moment at the base. This is the breaking down of old systems and rebuilding. Dramatic change. This is abrupt change. In the past, we've got this, the Two of Cups. But I'm looking at this Two of Cups here. They don't look particularly happy. It's almost like it was an uneasy relationship. So this is about a relationship, an uneasy relationship. And I'm suspecting this is Taiwan and China, but it is in the past that they've had this uneasy relationship. Crowning the reading, it is going to be, so you've got Taiwan is in major shipping lanes off China, does deny China some of the international waters that they do desire. So this is what this ship trying to find safe harbour, but in the foreground we've got this figure. He's walking a tightrope, he's juggling, he's got difficult decisions to be made on a financial but also on a practical level. So at the moment it is a juggling act. What's going on with China? There is this abuse of power going on. This illusion and delusion, which is the external influence. The internal influence is the Chariot, which is chaos. And then we have hopes and fears as the choices. So there will be a choice that needs to be made. In the hopes and fears, outcome is moving out of troubled waters, victory, and an offer being made. Okay. So I think what's happening is China is looking very closely at what's happening in Ukraine at the moment and is reassessing its options in regards to Taiwan. I think it's realised that the world has changed since the Hong Kong incident, and that was only a few years ago, but the world has changed, and it will make an offer. It will move forward. It will move forward with the truth. So we start off with the hidden agenda and we end up with moving forward with the truth and an offer being made. So interesting. I just want to have a look internally in China. China is really the manufacturing, well, China and India at the moment are the two manufacturing powerhouses of the world. In different areas. India is very much in regards to the Indian region, so I'll say Bangladesh, Pakistan, all those areas very much into the garment manufacturing and the medicines, and also the call centre side of things, the service industries, whereas China's very much in the technology and gadgets, for want of a better word, but technology. I mean, they both cross over, but then they both have their strengths. But it is about, with COVID for 2 years, shipping channels being disrupted, people reassessing their purchasing, economies tightening due to inflation, so discretionary spending is more discretionary. There is less spending, and the country it seems to be affecting most is China. Okay, they are at a crossroads. China is at a crossroads where a difficult decision needs to be made in regards to its future, facing reality in regards to its future. So let's have a look. China's also very big on the renewables, car manufacturing, so it tends to be in this technology sector. But tell me about China internally. Tell me about China internally. Sorry, just waving off to uni. Tell me about China internally. What's going on? China internally, economically, economic-wise. China internally, economic. They are at a new beginning. They are having to reassess. Challenged by the Queen of Cups, so she has something hidden in her cup. This is the only cup in the deck that ever has a lid on it. There is a new partnership that needs to be revealed. The Wheel of Fortune. This is a destiny moment for China. Endings and beginnings, new chapter. Knight of Swords, so this is the harsh truth. This is what happened with COVID. They are being faced with the harsh truth. This is the economy. Full illumination. Interesting with China, full illumination. You've got the King of Cups. This is your diplomatic, calm, emotionally balanced figure. But this is also my Biden card, and what I'm thinking of is this is about the reliance on the US. Page of Swords, he's bringing forward a message of truth. He's uncovering a truth. This is your external influence. Internal influence is your Queen of Swords. That's a powerful rise of the feminine, but she's about perception. She's about wisdom. She's about compassion and bringing together domestic security on a wisdom. So this is your technology. These are your technology, your external influence and your internal influence. At the moment, there is some delusion going on within China in regards to its economy. Okay. Conflict, but upside down. Now, I don't usually read upside down, but this, I always make sure my cards are up the right way before I start a reading. So obviously this one was determined to come upside down. There is not going to be any conflict, but there is going to be some financial heartache and hope. We've got the government, the devil walking away, an offer being made. Okay, I am seeing in China there's going to be a change of government as the current highly masculine energies walk away. Sorry, I'll bring this up. I will get clarifiers on that, but the internal influence is this feminine energy. Now, just about every reading I do on a country, I'm getting this feminine energy. I'm getting this feminine energy. So I'll use my intuitive and I'll ask the same two questions again. So I am seeing a change in attitude in China. Not great loss, not great heartache, just a change in attitude. So tell me the story of China and going forward, the story of China and Taiwan. This what has happened. Okay. This is, I do not mean this in any way to undermine what Ukraine is going through. but I am being told that Ukraine was, that wording is awful, Meister. He's saying sacrificial lamb. Now, I don't think he means it in terms of we have sacrificed Ukraine. I just think that what has happened in Ukraine had to happen to wake up the world, to give the world a kick up the backside, and to bring forward new energies as we go from the age of Capricorn into the age of Aquarius. It is an awakening of the world, and it is the unification of the world, and Ukraine had to happen to make all these changes happen. And okay, and what has happened will have repercussions on countries like countries like Taiwan. Oh, get it right, Liz. Countries like Taiwan, where you have had this toxic masculine energy aggressor eyeing off sovereign countries or independent countries, and it's making them rethink. So tell me, please, about the energies of China and Taiwan going forward. China and Taiwan going forward. Let's see what stories they tell us. Okay, there is a contract that is going to be made. There are negotiations that are going to take place. They are going to happen quick. This is my card for rich. This is not my card for fast. Get it right, Liz, as I'm still learning these cards, getting used to them. Let's see what the story brings forth. Rich. Okay. Anger, bounty, poverty. Okay, there are going to be contracts, agreements made as the contrast between wealth and poverty. There is anger amongst the Chinese people about the abundance that they are not sharing in. So we've got the contracts being made in regards to the rich and the security of the rich, the comfort of the rich. There is anger about this bounty that is not being shared with all. We've got this masculine blank card. There is a blank slate being presented in regards to this masculine energy and the rising of the feminine. Interesting. So this masculine is going to be blanked out as we have the rise of the feminine in time. Give it time. There will be a leap, but it will happen quickly when it happens. This is my card for fast. This is the finish flag for the sports racing, etc. So this is fast. So it is time to make the leap, and it will happen quickly. Very much wrapped up in the science. China is very much a science focus. There will be a flip of the people. We've got the no card. They're saying no to this confusion, this delusion that they're being led. They want clear illumination, light bulb moments, sharing of ideas via trust, working together, communication and trust. So this is working together and trust. I like this line. There will be a sharing of ideas via working together, via communication and trust. Plus, growth, the growth of community and love. Got this bog that has to be, and the downward movement is, sorry, I'll just lift that slightly. So we've got the plus growth of community and love. This murky bog is on the way out, on the way down. So this is technology, this is communication. The people are not happy and they're sharing it via the communication. We have the money, peace, I like that, peace, drop in the ocean, large. There will be some loss and it will feel alien for a while, but it is on the world stage. It is on the world, and bullseye, telling me, yes, I've got that story right. So this is China. It is going through change internally. It will feel alien, but this swamp, this bog is on the way out, being replaced instead by this. And trust, working together. You've got the growth. This is finances for all, sharing of ideas. So it will happen fairly quickly. So I'm actually seeing, with what is happening on the world stage, that there is occurring an undercurrent of change in China, where there is becoming this demand, freedom, trying to remember what my B meant. Busy as a bee, working hard, making slow progress forwards towards the full cup. Busy as a bee. So there is, sorry, I've got some things back to front and inside out and upside down. I always seem to do this when I'm mid-reading. I'll just put these in the right order. Don't want to. Beautiful. Oops. Don't quite know how I ended up with that. Half up and half down and half inside out and half. Right, off we go. So I want to have a look. So that was China internally. Interesting. So I want to have a look using the intuition cards. Tell me the story about China's future attitude towards Taiwan. So we've had the internal story of China, which you obviously wanted me to get out there first. So tell me about China and its future plans now that Ukraine has occurred in regards to Taiwan. Tell me about the future of 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 Taiwan. Out. It's not going to be part of it. It's going to stay out. It is going to stay independent. Tell me about the future of Taiwan. Tell me about the future of Taiwan. Sorry, this is getting a little bit long. Tell me about the future of Taiwan. Tell me about the future of Taiwan. Right. Tell me the story. Okay, transformation. First card out. Woohoo! Transformation plus moving quickly. Things will flip. Different point of view as they make the leap Yes. Yes. It will be scary. Fear divided by wealth. Okay, see where this leads? Amongst the people. Oh, there is a fear that the wealth will be divided amongst the people, and this life of excess is out. Ooh, okay. Keep going. Science, contracts, money. So Taiwan will become a science hub. They will be busy creating their own abundance. Not sure what this sadness card is. At the glass being empty. Have a look at that in a minute. There is sadness that the glass is currently empty. Bullseye. Yes, bullseye. Radiance. Working hard and they will be happy. Freedom. On the world stage to achieve and celebrate. They are intertwined. There is the masculine. Love. Peace. Got this swamp is out, down, and it will be large. They will become a large figure on the world stage as this goes. And as this goes. Base of the pack, we have drop in the ocean. Every step is a drop that adds to the ocean. Communication will be the key, working together, building something of strength. This is my strength card. Okay, loving it. So thank you for joining me. Hope you like my new cards. Made them myself. I'm finding them actually, the more I work with them, very intuitive. So let me know how you're finding them in the comments below. And thank you for joining me. That was my reading on Taiwan and China, and it's looking positive for the future for Taiwan. It is also looking positive for the future of China. And as we grow and as we are positive together, as we support each other, both on a community level but on an international level, we stand up for what is right. We stand up for each other. We don't let bullies override us, but we don't use force to stand up to the bullies. We just we use our unity and our peace as we come together and we stand side by side and we create a much, much stronger community on a world scale. Okay, thank you for joining me. Look after yourselves. Take care. Love to you all. Bye-bye.